Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're ready for the weekend. I know that I am. Today, we're getting more familiar with the art scene that Harlem has to offer. This is Alexandra Deglise for Modern Wall Street, and I'm the Artmaniac. In front of a very special art gallery located on 259 West 132nd Street, La Maison d'Art, and we're about to meet its founder and curator, Stéphanie Calla. Here we go. Stéphanie, thank you so much for welcoming us here at La Maison d'Art. You gave it a French name. You're originally from France, but you've been living in Harlem for many years. Can you tell us how this project was born?
Well, it was born 11 years ago when my first tenant, Stephen and Sarah Reynolds, who are artists, introduced me to their art, and I really fell in love with what they were doing. We had many conversations, and I realized that I never really paid attention to art and always thought there was a world that I didn't belong in. They encouraged me to create La Maison d'Art. We initially wanted to call it the Uptown Art Gallery, but I wanted to keep that French name. I didn't want to lose something of my identity. So I called it La Maison d'Art, and initially they left the artwork in the gallery, and we started like that.
You do have events here. You have a lot of collaborators with a lot of initiatives for the local artists. You will this fall have a workshop specially made for them, writing workshop, correct?
Yes, I've had the pleasure and the honor to collaborate with the College of New Rochelle, who are going to have workshop for college students during the fall. But part of the community, we are giving back, and we are creating a workshop for the youth. So middle school and high school students will have creative writing workshop with local authors. But first I wanted to create a gallery that reflected how I fell in love with art. A place where there's no pretension, there's no feeling of not belonging to the place. Anybody can walk in and appreciate art at their level. It doesn't matter if you're not a collector, or you've been collecting, or you know so much about art or know nothing about it. But I also wanted to have this space as a platform for discussion, for empowerment, for different type of events that can really mix well with art and use art as a channel for the community.
So can you tell us who are the artists that you have in the gallery today?
So during the summer, we're a little bit between exhibits, and we curate 2 to 3 shows per year. And during the summer, we try to rent for pop-up exhibits. The artwork that you see on the walls today are some of our personal collections, some of our resident artists, and the late pop-up show created by Maté. And this art that you see right above us is from Lance Johnson. We also have a few pieces from J.T. Liss. One of my personal collection pieces from Gregory Saint-Amand. And we have on the back wall Ike Slimster, who was from the previous pop-up last weekend.
A lot of people might think that they're not ready to buy art, or that they don't know enough about it, or they cannot afford it. What would you tell them?
Well, I started with a few dollars in my pocket to be a collector. There are pieces from $100 to $20,000. It's really for everyone. I think once you start, you can collect. You can start small and really work your way up. But the most beautiful thing with the gallery is that local artists who have had their first exhibit here are now very well-known artists. And it's not only the value of the art that grows, but really the relationship with the piece that you bought, and you really appreciate every time you pass it in your house.
So now we have moved to your garden. It is beautiful, and you really wanted it to be an extension of the gallery.
Yes, it's called Le Jardin d'Art, and it's the extension of the gallery. I really wanted to create a place where we have local artists having the sculptures and giving a sense of people being able to enjoy art outdoors. I always love murals, so I asked the local artist, Linus Coraggio, who did the mural right behind us, and all the metal sculptures in the garden and in front of the house.
It's really peaceful and really enjoyable right now during the end of the summer. So thank you so much for having us with you today.
Thank you.
It was really special. And can you remind our audience what your upcoming events are?
Yes, so the next event is the Sugar Hill Market. It's on September 17th from 1 to 6 p.m. And we host the Sugar Hill Market every month. You can look up the information on the Harlem Bespoke and Sugar Hill Market online. And we are currently working on curating our own show at the end of September, so look out for the date.
Guys, have a good weekend and see you soon at La Maison d'Art.
Bye.